Alright, so I just dropped Jimmy off at school. We have all day long, and I want to get something done today. So, you know what? Let's work on the rims on the truck. Let's get those cleaned up and repainted, and ready for the new tires that's going to be put on the truck. Alright, so let's check out what we're going to be doing here. Alright, so these wheels, they look horrible. They're not horribly rusted or anything like that. It's just they need repainted. You know, so we're going to go ahead and get that done and make it look a little bit better. Now the tires, I'm not really worried about it. These tires are getting replaced. This tire actually has a groove cut in it. There was a little plastic cover that was right here. The last owner of this truck hit something, and it was actually caused the fender to be pushed down a little bit to where this little plastic piece was broke, and it was like kind of hanging, and it would groove the crap out of the tire. It actually cut into the sidewall a little bit. It's a little dangerous, and yeah, so which really it's not a big deal. I'm getting new tires for this truck anyway. So anyway, onto the back. See, they're all pretty much the same. I mean, tires are pretty much junk, and the rims are, you know, just needing painted. This one's got a little bit more rust on it than the front one, but still, it's not terrible. This rim right here is the one I got out of the junkyard the last time Jimmy and I went to the junkyard, and it's actually in really good shape. It does have a little bit of rust speckling on it, but you know, we're going to redo all the tires, or all the rims, and get new tires, so it makes no difference. Actually, been doing some burnouts in this truck, obviously, because this tire was pretty much brand new when I brought this thing home. But anyway, finishing it off here. This is the passenger side front, and this one has some rusting on it as well. But I think, as a matter of fact, this is probably the worst rusted rim right here. And then I have one other rim in there that had a plug or a screw in it, and I put a plug in the tire, and I'm going to use that one as a spare. And then the spare that was on the truck, I'm going to redo that one as well, so I'll have 2 spare tires. Now that we got this thing cleaned up, kinda, I say kinda because I started off using that cordless drill, and I should have known the battery was going to die, and I should have known that the other battery was already completely dead, but instead of being smart and checking it, I didn't check it, so it is what it is. But I used that that pneumatic drill, and it cleaned it up okay. The little air compressor I was using doesn't have the power that my bigger air compressor has, and I didn't want to take the chance of using my bigger air compressor because I need to do some preventative maintenance on it and stuff like that. And, you know, you can't keep your equipment running good for years if you don't take care of it, so it is what it is. But we're at the point where we're going to slap some paint on this thing. Now I know what you're saying. You guys see this can of spray paint, and yes, we are going to use this this Rust-Oleum ×2 gloss black. I could have used my spray gun because I know there's going to be people in the comments, oh, you should have used the spray gun. Yeah, I know that, and I could have done that, but I just decided to go this way. Why? Because this paint is a whole hell of a lot cheaper, and you can buy a whole case of it for what one can of the paint and the reducer and all that stuff costs to do this job the right way. So we're just going to do it this way. Now that being said, there's many different ways you could mask all this off. You could use tape, you could put index cards in here, you know, there's all different ways to do it. I got a little piece of masking tape on the valve stem, which that's not really a big deal anyway, because when I get the new tires put on here, I'm going to have them replace the valve stems too. So, and as far as that goes, these wheel weights that are on here, you guys can't really see it, but there is 2 wheel weights on here. When they go to replace the tires and they take these wheel weights off, I'll just touch it up. It's not a big deal. This isn't to make a show truck. Remember that. It's just to make it look a little bit better. Alright? So, anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to use this here piece of cardboard, and we're going to stick it down in here like this, between the rim and the tire. And like I said, I'm sure there's, you know, a right way and a wrong way, and this is probably the wrong way to most folks, but this is the way I'm doing it. But anyway, let's slap some paint on this son of a bitch. Too many things laying on the garage floor. I gotta clean this place again. Alright. Well, we're done. No. Yeah, no, we're not. Not even close. Not even close. You guys are probably just going to have to look at my arm for just a second. Okay. I guess we'll just let this dry and we'll come back to it. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so for getting these tires on and off on the truck, you know, like if I have to change a spare or whatever, of course I got my breaker bar and an extension and a deep well socket, but I also have this dude. This is made by Snap-on. It actually turns a breaker bar into a big ass ratchet. So pretty awesome. But it's pretty funny to see Snap-on and Craftsman working together. Oh yeah, and I think these are all trade sockets. But 3 companies working together to get it done. Alright, so get this camera outside and I'll show you how this thing works. Just like a big ratchet. It's awesome because you get a lot of leverage on it if you need. Anyway, just wanted to show you real quick. I'm not going to make you guys sit through all 8 of these damn lug nuts. But, yep. Awesome thing to have. You guys should look it up, see if you guys can find one. Alright, so I know what you're saying in your brain right now. Why don't I just go out and buy new rims for the tires I'm going to buy? Well, I don't really like the style of the rims these days. Big ass rims and little low profile tires looks trashy to me. I hate that look. That look will never be on any of my vehicles. I mean, honestly, the tires and wheels that I want, you know, they're a little pricey, but that's why I'm going to redo these ones here and make them last a little bit longer. All right. Here we are. Oh yeah, looking pretty good. They're all finished up and on the truck they look good. Really the main purpose for redoing the rims is just to save a little bit of money. But yeah, they're done. And before anybody asks if both sides of all the rims are done, here's the spare. Just have it sitting up on the tailgate. I was getting ready to put it in there. But yes, both sides of all 5 rims are done. As a matter of fact, I got another one in the garage that I could actually redo that one and put it in the back of the truck as a second spare. But that might be a little overkill. But yep, they're all done. They're looking good. And I'm happy with it. Really, it turned out pretty good for a rattle can. For those people that don't think that you can make a rattle can paint job look good, they look pretty damn good to me. So, and remember, it wasn't to make this thing a show truck in the first place. That wasn't the idea of this whole thing. But yep, she's coming along. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get that blue door fixed. And then we got this blue hood too that we got to take care of. But yeah, the tires should be replaced here pretty soon. And when that happens, I'm going to get new lug nuts. That's why I didn't paint the lug nuts. And I'm going to get new valve stems. So not having any valve caps on them right now really doesn't make any difference. But when I do the brakes, I'm going to paint up the brake drums so this will disappear. And same thing for the front. When I do the brakes in the front, this shit will disappear. But I didn't want this little project to last all year. I just wanted to get it done pretty quick. But anyway, that's what she looks like. Way better than it did before. Now, what'd you think about that? Not bad, right? A little bit of work, but we got it done. Truck looks better, and that's all that this was aimed for. You know, it's not about trying to turn a work truck into a show truck. It's about making it a work truck look a little bit better, but still be functional as a work truck. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.